The text describes the principle of mirroring, subtly borrowing mannerisms, speech patterns, and even expressed opinions of the victim to create a sense of closeness and understanding. Uh, I do that. Haha, I do that. The text describes. Oh, wait. Yeah. The path of least resistance to gaining mortal attachment. Oh no, what about all that stuff about just be yourself and everything will work out? My mom lied to me, didn't she? Yeah. With similar interests, ugh, what do ordinary people like? Football and the weather? Definitely not anime and Dark Souls. Discussing the brilliant soundtrack of Silent Hill with people is a bad idea, that's for sure. Alright, practice. The book says that practice is the key to success. Please don't talk to me about football. Viktor lifts his gaze to me. Play along with me, please, like we just met. Beautiful mortal soul, I have appeared to you in half dreams so many times, but I finally decided to find you in reality. I won't let you go so easily again. Even though the words aren't the most elegant, there's something supernatural about them. I still begin to feel a pull. A shiver runs down my spine. Come on, you're gonna have to pretend to get close to someone or make friends. I'd love to talk about Silent Hill soundtrack. Well, true, I'd love to talk about Silent Hill soundtrack. Viktor's carefully crafted seductive expression shatters into pieces. His eyes widen, he blinks several times, and his gaze ignites with pure delight. You really want to talk about Akira Yamaoka's industrial soundscapes? And how they create an all-encompassing sense of psychological horror that reflects the protagonist's inner turmoil? Because, I mean, the use of trip-hop elements in the Silent Hill 3 soundtrack is criminally underrated. Criminally! I love when you play a game and you can just, I don't know, it's so subtle, but sometimes you can really feel what the creator really wanted to say, you know? I know it's subtle, it's hard to notice sometimes, but I love when it somehow comes through that the author or the creator of this game just really loves Silent Hill. I know it's subtle, but if you read closely and pay attention, then it really comes through, and I like that. I love when people say things that aren't like, you don't always need a big message. Sometimes talking about Silent Hill is enough. Yes, mortal, your interest in such esoteric melodies is quite intriguing. He chuckled softly. But you're right, pretending is very exhausting. You can never truly be close to someone if you're always pretending. Bada bing, bada boom. I do that. Though, I don't really need that, do I? I just need juicy, sweet emotions. Yeah, baby. Well, who am I kidding? I'm the most pathetic incubus in the world. I need more than just that. He's flipping through the treatise a bit longer before letting out the sigh. His stomach growls again. It seems he could use an emotional snack. I think we've covered all the important stuff. I suppose it's time to wrap things up. He starts to rise from the floor. Wait, how did it happen that no one explained anything to you? Even I had a briefing. 2-minute one. I'll tell you, but promise you won't laugh. I promise. Relief washes over his face. Yes, wonderful. I accidentally sold my soul on the darknet. No! No! Why would you do that? What do you mean, accidentally? Accidentally? He holds a dramatic pause. Go on. Fuck, what an idiot I was. I dropped out of college back then because of constant stress, moved into a tiny dump and barely left my apartment. I was scraping by with some freelance work. I talked, well, sometimes I chatted with various anonymous folks from 4chan, people without names, gender, or age. And then I stumbled upon a stupid ad. What did I have to lose? Definitely not a demon. 7566 in the chat offered me a chance to escape loneliness. Later, after I turned into this creature, he told me he did it for laughs. He left no instructions, just wrote "get good" in the chat and deleted all contacts. No! He was curious to see if I could handle it. His chance to escape loneliness turned out to be putting me in an incredibly deadly situation. He lifts his eyes to me. This memory is a fresh wound for him. Before I can even respond, he jumps up from the floor. But I've already wasted enough of your time. He clops his way to the counter. Well, to be honest, I didn't really understand much. Those chapters are so strange. He lets out a quiet chuckle. But you know what? It was great. I haven't had this much fun in a while. I think I even ate properly. Finally. Positive energy, I mean. Thanks for the lunch. I'm not sure if I need to pay for that too, but I'll leave some money just in case. His tail twitches awkwardly. I haven't really interacted with people since college killed my will to live. It felt strange not to feel like such an idiot around someone. Thank you very much. He tosses some money into the jar, then takes a deep breath and adds, and maybe someday we could, hang out together? Not as a lesson, just play some silly games like friends? Why not as friends? We could make it a date? A date! His tail starts wagging wildly, knocking over 3 bags of chips, a can of soda, and a bottle of gloomy tea. I'm in! Of course, I'm ready! He struggles to rein in the flow of enthusiasm and takes a frantic breath. See you then. Goodbye. Bye, Joshi. Good luck with your shift. It was nice to meet you. The gas station returned to silence, broken only by the hum of refrigerators and my own too loud thoughts. Whew! So a crazy god, a vampire thug, and a shy incubus walk into a gas station, see a crazy hot chick behind the counter. Sounds like a start of a really bad joke. My life is now a joke. Just great. I'm used to that. I just wanted to pay my bills. I didn't sign up for interdimensional quarrels and therapy sessions for the undead. But on the other hand, I wasn't eaten, and I wasn't turned into a piece of furniture. By the standards of this night, that's a resounding success. I cautiously glanced at the door to Bob's office. There was a low, guttural humming, like a giant, disgruntled computer tower was working inside. Oh, that's just the server, don't worry about it. The clock on the wall indicated it was the end of my shift. With a heavy sigh of relief, I began closing up the place. Finally, I walked to the front door, inserted the key into the lock, and was about to turn it when suddenly... Organism! I jumped in place, nearly dropping everything. Organism, your performance has exceeded all my algorithmic predictions by 47.3%. You are not just an organism. You are an efficient, flawless machine for generating currency. I am feeling an emotion your kind describes as managerial pride. If you keep up the good work, the possibility of receiving a 25-cent bonus will become not just hypothetical, but quite real. Go, organism, restore your energy resources and return for further exploitation. What a relief. He vanished as suddenly as he had appeared, leaving nothing but ringing silence behind. I stood for a few seconds processing what I'd heard, then I slowly turned the key in the lock. First shift completed. I survived. And now I can do anything, which means... Oh! No way! I can do anything! I can do anything! Hold on, I'm gonna save here. I can do anything! I can do anything! Oh! I can do anything! Should we just go in order? No, let's see. Backwards. But I don't want to go Bob. No, call Viktor. Viktor promises to come faster than the wind. True to his word, when his car pulls into the parking lot, he nearly knocks over a trash bin. My bad. It's an old, well-maintained car, clearly inherited from his grandfather. Inside, it's warm and smells nice. His apartment is exactly as I imagined. A bit cluttered, but cozy. A bit cluttered, but cozy. Ah, it's so cute! That's me! And soon I get humiliated by the very first boss. Viktor, sitting next to me, laughs. It's not that you're bad at this, as you say, it's just that I'm a nerd with a whole lot of free time. His fingers glide effortlessly over the buttons. I felt at ease. For the first time in a long while. No fear, no tension, just two people playing video games. Rest my head on his shoulder. Yeah, baby, yeah. Oh, what's that? Hold on. No, I don't want to skip stuff. Rest my head on his shoulder. Yeah! He freezes for a second, then a blush appears on his violet cheeks. He coughs awkwardly but doesn't pull away. Instead, he gently leans his head towards mine. Joshi, you've made me so happy in just one evening, and I'll do everything I can to make you happy. I close my eyes, listening to the quiet clicking of buttons. An Incubus partner. My partner is an Incubus, and he's better at Souls-like games than I am. For now. Something very interesting is definitely happening with my life. Nice. Nice, let's see the other ones. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the girlies want in. Hold on, I need to open the door for my kitty cat.